Hello leaders, Patrick Jinks here, leadership and strategy coach and president of the Jinks Perspective. Last week I shared some things around change leadership from some of my schoolwork, and this week I want to share a real life story with you that will hopefully help you avoid a misstep as you lead change in your organization. Let's cue it up. I can't believe it's been over 2 decades since I became a nonprofit CEO for the first time. It was an amazing, fulfilling, rewarding experience. And in the 10 years that I was there, I led what I would consider to be transformational change. With a strong, engaged, supportive board behind me and an incredibly talented staff team leading alongside me, I think we truly did take our work to the next level. I believed when I left that I had left the organization better than I had found it. Now, I could tell you about all of the successes, I could tell you the tips and tricks and the smart things I did as the CEO, but I learned a lot about change leadership through the mistakes I made as well. And one of the mistakes I made was how I framed my language in the beginning. I meant well, but I didn't realize that I could be insulting nearly an entire generation of organizational supporters and stakeholders. And I did this by implying in my language that what the organization had achieved up to this point was insufficient and ineffective. Now, of course, I didn't use those words, but when I said things like, "We want our organizations to be positioned for real impact," the implication was that until I got there, the organization hadn't made any real impact. Really? What an arrogant thing to say. Fortunately, as I said, I had great people around me, and they were great enough to pull me aside and tell me that I might want to reframe the change message. And fortunately, they caught me in time because I quickly began to turn insult to affirmation. I was never going to bring along the people in my community that had donated and volunteered in that organization for years by telling them that what they had done for all those years had been useless. Again, I didn't believe that the organization had been useless to that point. I don't think I would have ever taken a leadership position with an organization like that. But the way I was framing my words could have easily been interpreted as insulting to previous stakeholders and leaders. So I started saying things like, "Thanks to the incredible support of this community, our organization is now ready for an even higher level of impact." Or things like, "This organization has had such an impact on our community, but we can never rest on our laurels. The amazing work that has gotten us here will not get us to the next place. We can build on success." See the differences? I'm giving you a few simple examples here, and I think you probably get the point. The words we say matter. How we say them matters. And no matter how we think we're saying them, the way that people hear them, that's what matters most. And if I had to sum this all up, I would say that it's perfectly appropriate to make a case for why the organization needs to behave differently. But the artful leader can do so with affirmation and inspiration without insults and alienation. And the final thing I will say is, it was no small thing to have trusted leaders around me who were willing to be productively and constructively candid with me. Those have been the people who have helped me the most throughout my career. That's the Jinks Perspective for this week. As always, if you'd like to explore ways that the Jinks Perspective could help you or your organization achieve greater clarity, simplicity, or alignment in your mission work, I hope you'll reach out and schedule a free discovery call with me. And you can do that by clicking the link that's in the video description below this video. And while you're down there, if you haven't already, click the subscribe button to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and make sure you include the bell icon so that you're notified when new episodes are released. And as always, I hope you'll share this with a friend or a colleague who you think might find it useful. And we'll see you here next time.